Hi everyone! In this video I'd like to go over some key points that came from last week's quiz. Some of you missed points because you pointed out the wrong stanza. So just as a reminder, the stanza is what looks like a paragraph in a poem. It's got a separation. And even if it is just one line, yes, that counts as a stanza. So just look where there are breaks and you'll find that the next one is a stanza. I think many of you might have gone online to find the poem that I was asking you about. So you went somewhere else when really all you have to do is make sure you go into our class, into our modules, and use the materials that I give you. I give you everything that we're going to need. So there may have been an instance where you found a version of the poem online that was different from the version I gave you. I know some of you said, well, in this online version, there were 6 stanzas or something. And I was thinking, no, I can count, and I'm counting 9 in what I gave you. So for example, here's one stanza, here's another, here's a third one. So if you went online and didn't use the materials that I gave you, chances are you probably got a different version. So you may have missed points for that. Another reason you may have lost points in the quiz is not reading the questions closely. So please, please, please pay attention to the details of the question. For example, one of the quiz questions was to point out examples of alliteration. And I said examples, plural. And a lot of you just gave me one example. So you got half credit for that. I was looking for more than one if I said plural, examples. In the close reading discussion post that I had you do, you didn't have to reply to anyone, but I wanted you to post what you learned from my modeling close reading and using Bad Bunny's song to point out poetic devices. Wow, I was so impressed by how into it you all got if you did the post. Some of the songs and analysis that you did for a song of your choosing was just outstanding. So thank you. I mean, there was everything mentioned from Imagine Dragons, Greek, Green Day, Kenshi Yonezu, Sade, Taylor Swift, Gorillaz. I mean, what a wide range of artists and songwriting. And I want to point out this really excellent analysis that one of you made on the song Kokopelli Face Tattoo. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, but your classmate, if you wrote this, did a really great job of explaining, just kind of paraphrasing what it's about, and then explaining why this song is relatable. And then talks about the bridge reinforcing a hopeful view. So yes, the bridge, the chorus in songs is repetition. And the purpose of repetition as a poetic device is to reinforce, is to emphasize. So the student here demonstrated that comprehension. I appreciate that this person quoted from the song lyrics and kind of walked through it and said originally sounded like the singer was calling the bruises from the beating he got, blah, 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 blah. And then in the last part saying, I looked into the lyrics and found the intended meaning to be slightly different than how I was reading it. So again, close reading does not assume that there is an intended meaning. So please focus on that. Close reading, as the new criticism theorists believed, is that it just gives you your own meaning, your own understanding. You don't have to worry about what was intended or what was not intended. I do appreciate, however, this student pointing out that after rereading it, they looked at the song in a slightly different way, because this demonstrates that with our own life experience, as we return to a work of art, we may reinterpret it in a different way, in a different light. And so again, meaning is made between us and the text. So intent has nothing to do with it. So thank you for pointing this out. So good job to the person who wrote this. I thought that there was great depth, and I could use this as an example for close reading and then revisiting a song. And I'm going to be looking up so many of these songs that you introduced me to because they were fantastic. On a different note, we are going deeper into our drama module. We're still in drama, and you've been reading the screenplay. I've added some new videos. We're going to learn about mise-en-scene and color theory. Color theory is part of the mise-en-scene, or mise-en-scène, if you want the French pronunciation. And then I'm going to be uploading the film for you to watch over this weekend for a close reading of a scene. So more to come this weekend. Thank you all for your hard work, and take care. Stay dry.